Right, that should be working, so clear my throat a bit. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Right? Morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day, and good night. Whatever time it is time to draw. Today we've gone to Lemon. The new cat form. Which honestly, as soon as I saw it, it activated a neuron. I knew I had to draw something. Couldn't figure out exactly what I wanted to do. So we've got an assortment of things here. Definitely not going to get any of it done tonight, but we'll see what we can do. So, may as well get on into it, load up some raids, and then listen to some Drakengard music. Because I've had Drakengard brain rot for the last, I don't know, week or so. Can't get these themes out of my head. So you'll be forced to listen to them as well. I can't really see us being here for more, because I need to get sleep as well. But it's always good to pop in every now. Get my weekly streaming out. Did I change the icon there? Or the banner? And close there. Probably close out our Discord, don't really. Too many resources. I already tweeted them live, posted there, posted. Alright, it should be good. What do we do? Probably just the usual. Rotation. And way too obsessed with this game. I've really been slacking a lot more. Or I just don't really have time for it. Reload. Actually, how long is the total OST for Drakengard 1? In minutes? I have no idea. My throat has been feeling a little bit weird. Hopefully I'm not catching anything. Hopefully it's just a little bit too strained from earlier, but So why we got tea? Anywho. What color is she? Trying to find that perfect color. Oh, it's a bit of a struggle. I was torn between what I wanted to do tonight. Whether I wanted to do Civ, art, or just anything else. But then the outfit debut came along and I was like, alright, I know what I'm doing. And so basically, you know, when did I finish that one? That would have been about... What's there? Last computer. So more or less from Pippa's stream time start to about when she ended, really. That would have been when I was working on the line art of sketch for this. Because after that, I just basically went to bed and just closed my eyes for like an hour. I wouldn't call it a nap, but yeah. Definitely felt a lot better after. And so here we are now. Anywho, what's been going on here? My life been a pretty busy week, to be honest, and it's going to be a lot busier next week, but I can't really go into specifics, but things are finally looking up around. Been a hell of a year. What I say, there's always have hope. Because you absolutely will fuck up. Bad things will happen to you. The only thing you can control is yourself. Really? Anywho, I am a bit tired, so I don't really know how energetic I am tonight, but try to spill my thoughts as they come to mind. A drinking guard. I think it was mostly over the weekend last week. Right, yeah, because it was Easter long week. Basically watched, what do you call it? Right, the arch right now I'm just doing the flats. Just so we can get a base color down, and from there it's a lot easier to... There are other ways that other people like to do it, but this is the way that I found to work. Chicken Grid is one of those games that you think about playing, but then when you think about actually playing it, you realize that that is a terrible idea. This is something I've never actually played myself. I've only ever watched either gameplay or story videos on it. And even that is enough to get this music ingrained in my head. So I've heard just how much of a nightmare it is to 100% it. This very slim margin that flips around there. And even as far as flat coloring goes, there's a variety of methods to do it. This is just the way that I found it. Most... what is the word here? It works best for my workflow. This layer... Ooh boy, it's starting to slow down. definitely working a lot better since I actually remembered to restart my computer before the stream started today. Or tonight. Same thing, really. It's always day until you go. And VTuber merch is busy sometimes. I wonder if one day I can get enough stuff and streaming going on that I could buy for VTuber merch for unboxing streams, but that's gonna be pretty far into the future. Not something I can guarantee anytime soon. Would be neat to do though. Although I don't really have a good desk setup. Nor do I really have any cameras to. It would take a lot of prep and setup. Overall, I just don't really come up with a lot of interesting stream ideas. I basically just do whatever it is I feel like at the moment. Which personally I feel is a good way to go about it. If someone isn't really interested in what they're doing, how good can it really be to watch? Of course, there's various, I don't know, schools of thought in that regard, I guess. Just a difference in what I personally watch. What I personally find appealing. Like what I am drawing right now. That is very appealing. And so it requires a little bit of extra care. I should create like an aegis roadmap at some point of like short-term and long-term goals. Really need to get started on that dragon project soon. I had it in my mind to do it around, so I don't know if I'll be able to keep it up as a daily thing. I don't think I ever actually explained what it was. But basically, on a whim I decided it's Year of the Dragon, I may as well try to draw as many dragon VTubers as I know. And actually feel like drawing. But surprisingly enough, I do not know that many. Not enough to fill up an entire month, at least. I think my list came up to about 20 or so. A little bit less, actually, including myself. Notes. Reds. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14. So about 18 dragons. So yeah, I'll get to that eventually, maybe. It'll happen at some point this year. Whether it's next month or later in the month, I don't know. But honestly, this is the best time to do it because there's not really a whole lot else going on. Once it hits somewhere around like June, that's when things... And then God forbid the fall. Oof. Like last year I was able to do a bunch in October, but this year that's going to be pretty unlikely. Which is why I kind of want to do this Dragon project now instead of having October stuff. I just don't care about these feet at all. Yeah, that's definitely slowing down a bit. I can still only hear out of one ear. A bit tricky to figure out volumes. I can't tell if I'm being too loud or too quiet. A bit of an issue. There really are a lot of VTuber debuts going on. I don't really think I'll be able to catch most of them, but we'll see. There's already just way too many people around for me to keep track of. And even then I struggle. Yeah, we're just gonna ignore that foot. I think as far as goals go, number one is getting an actual proper mic. Stand for it or something like that. I still need to ask around people what they recommend as a beginner mic. Like that's actually worth doing. That is my tea done. After that is definitely a computer upgrade. Because if I can get this thing upgraded, that vastly expands the number of things I can do. As well as means I can run an actual model. It means it'll be worth learning. Because if my computer can actually run a model, then there's not really any excuse to stop, continue procrastinating on the move. I should probably cover it up. That looks really... YouTube is probably not going to be happy with me with this one. Just waiting for the angry notice. Let's see. What do we do? Just what do you call it? Wizard again. Although I could do that, I could add some granblue characters. Extra dragons. There we go, Zeus. Lord of Thunder. Tested this the other night. Other night, I don't remember. We did some testing and Lucio is just an actual beast. He just spits out damage. It is disgusting. Really? Yeah, I'll have to look into it. I've got a few people I can potentially add. I guess a variety of them. Because everyone's gonna suggest something different. So I may as well see if I can get a few opinions. And then try and pick from there. Well, I probably should have done the arm. Yeah, that's gonna be annoying, the color. I think I'll do this a little bit light. That should work. That's one thing I like about this. It's very easy to change your color. As well as relatively precisely fill in the gap. I don't know what it's trying to do. There we go. Yep, coloring is very nice. And honestly, it's probably one of the most therapeutic parts of drawing for me. But the sketch can be a bit of a struggle sometimes. That is honestly the hardest part. Just getting good lines to actually have a good base to work. Because even that proper line art is really not difficult at all if you have good sketch. The thing is, it's just usually more effort than... So you usually just have a cleaned up sketch. Like even this, I have no idea what to do in here. Because I basically just... Where is it? Folder. Where is that folder? This one, I believe, yeah. I basically just messed around with some very rough sketches to start. Just worked off of them from there. Yeah, I usually just don't bother. Or like proper liner. Like line weights and all that. I will if something really requires it, but in general, no. Like say if a client or specifically asks for line art, Yeah, I'll do it. But otherwise, not usually. Color on this bit. Given. Yeah, just leave it. This part. Yes, it is indeed a lemon woman. It is a nice way of saying it. What the heck was this part be here? I don't... Yeah, I think that is supposed to be cloth. And I love when PSB skips frames. Yeah, as usual, it is very late. Well, like 2 AM for you? Yeah. Yep. Did you skip frames here? Anyways, have a good night. We'll see you in the morning for some Siri time. Boys and Sun Covenant channel. I think I'll probably be here for probably until the end of the hour, and then I'll go to bed. I guess go to bed as well, because there was no intention of getting this done. Well, I can't say that, but I know my limits. I know if I wanted to look at all decent. Yeah, well, just the fact that there are 3 different sketches here. Yep, see ya. Possibly tomorrow night, possibly next week. Who knows? Yeah, some of the most fun art to do is just those speedrun arts. Like getting a full thing done in like less than an hour, 2 hours. They're the most personally satisfying. Like, which was a good one I did recently. But this month, or... No, it was, I think, last month. Where are you? Oh yeah, I love this one. Oh yeah, the NASA one. Yeah, this one was very fun to do. Literally just a speed run, like... Well, she was... Basically, as soon as she revealed it, I just speed ran it in like an hour. Like, it's definitely very, very rough, but... It's the most satisfying kind of thing to do. It's just, as soon as you see it, just like... Sprint right to it, just get it done in like an hour. What else was a speedrun? I don't think I've been doing enough speedrun art recently. That said, other ones are pretty fun to do. Yep. Yeah, like this one was not at all a speedrun. It was... I think it actually took quite a while to do. Comparatively, but it was pretty fun. And I liked the way it turned out. Although I did get a bit of the L-leg design a bit off. Because they're supposed to be like... I think this is supposed to connect like this. Which I kind of missed, just because like, literally the design I was working on, like, her reference sheet is, or not even reference, but like her in-game model, like a PNG or sprite, whatever you want to call it, just it does not show that part because of the way that it is angled, how gigantic her bosom is. So trying to interpret what it looks like from the top for a flatter chest is a bit trickier. We're at the 50% mark. Hope we don't get hyperdimensioned. Yeah, that damage is just insane. Anywho, back to drawing a current thing. That is not right. This will connect about the... Maybe... we'll wrap around. Hop into the lozenge. I mentioned earlier my throat is feeling a little bit funny. Move out of that folder. There we go. I wanted to get the dull Lily version, or Lily dull version down stream, but Lemon kind of took priority there. Just completely derailed any thoughts of what it was. And I missed that. And missing a bit down here. It would be fun to do more like big canvas drawing collab with people. Boy. Yeah, collabs in general are a bit tough. I guess with scheduling. I know most people that I know, or... yeah, most people that I am in contact with or know, I don't think they're very available at times like this. Very late into the night. Boots. I guess we'll do a bit of pants neck. A bit more white. But they're all white, but they're all very off-white. Well, it's troublesome trying to figure out the exact right color. I like that one, that would work. Yeah, I need to find a better solution for reference images, because as I was mentioning, I think it was last week. The monitor that I hold my reference images on is not very color accurate. So what I see is not at all accurate. It should be. Which then means a lot of my stuff ends up being probably less saturated than it should be. At least a monitor that I'm drawing on. At least gives me a decent idea of the color. Yeah, I'm just working off of screenshots that people have posted in certain places. Good old washing machine BGM. Like, as soon as I saw someone describe it as that, I just can't unhear it. Literally, it's just a washing machine. But alright. And how long did that raid take? The battle logs here. So 15 minutes for that. Yeah, his damage output is just insane. Like, Mana Diver is pretty high damage, but Lucio just outclasses it. A pretty large margin. Yep. Yeah, this next Guild Wars and day is gonna be just ridiculous. Actually, when does that start? Because if it's on the weekend, it might be. Starts in 26 hours. That'll be Sunday. And it'll be doable, but a little bit rough. I'm planning to skip stream tomorrow night and then get up early. Yeah, we'll see. Because honestly, I don't really know how much. At the very least, I'll try to hold my own during prelim. But other than that, yeah. I'm not doing any of the NMs or the first year NMs, but any of the full auto stuff, yeah, I'll probably do it a bunch. Considering my setup is pretty strong for that. Yeah, it is. Yeah, that should be about good. Wait, I forgot to load up another rate. How's about? Beelzebub's a what? Kind of annoying to do one. Dragon? Yeah, we do need more dragons. Troublesome. Needed the most modern. My wind and light setups are actually pretty good now. My dirt is in progress. I need one more Galleon Scepter. Then I think it'll actually be pretty modern. What do you call it? Yeah, hunting carries hard. Haven't really used it a whole lot yet, but man, is that thing strong. You really don't need a grid with it. Just turns your MC into an absolute. Make even Lucio cry. This is not. Better draw. Here. Better chair, better desk. Iterate. Yes, it is. Lemon Space Cat. We decided to be a little bit ambitious with everything's a one. Next will be this slightly darker one. A little dark to start. Yeah, and this BGM. This one's just kind of funny. It sounds so upbeat compared to everything else in Dream. And Dragon Guard 2, I had to say, yeah, it's definitely, you're definitely the odd child out breaking your series. Just due to the fact that it is basically just a fanfic. But that said, I still enjoy it. Even though the endings are all way too happy. Literally any of the ends could be seen as either neutral or good. It is very not in Dragon Guard. Considering Dragon Guard 1, you could argue that ending A is kind of good or neutral, but every other ending is just like, yeah, no, everything is fucked. There's nothing you can do. This was Nier, the original Nier. Ending A and B are pretty much neutral. Because it's implied that kind of just goes off to go die off screen, but at least you don't get to see that. You can at least pretend to believe that something nice happens. Near Automata is kinda special. But it's arguable that using an actual pen brush issues. Good. Figuring out a gold bits is going to be a little bit trickier. A few more tries, eventually it'll lose. There we go. The stuff on there. I'm gonna yellow bits into blue bit. It's actually not too bad to deal with. It's pretty simple. Yeah, but I like that she's maintained her gym. I just realized. No, it should be fine. Trace this line here, and it just doesn't. This does not fill. Which doesn't happen when I'm not streaming. Sometimes I wonder how much better I'd be able to make stuff if I had the proper tool. Whether it would really have any effect. It simply is just entirely a matter of skill. Like, honestly, I'd say it's probably a bit of both. A truly skilled artist can do amazing wonders with even the simplest. But at the end of the day, good tools are always going to help. Oh yeah, this one. Yeah, good tools and knowing how to use them. Dragon Guard OST is not driving you insane. You have not listened to it enough. Anywho, what other drawing? Quite a few that I cannot show on YouTube. Is a real shame. Because honestly, those are the most, how do you say, inspiring. Next we can do maybe the blue bits on it. Yes, it is indeed very boobalicious, breastily. How did that go again? Breastily. I don't remember. Anywho, where the heck is this even supposed to be? Over here. This part. Try to interpret what the ages of 3 hours ago meant. If it'll actually fill, it would be rather nice. Try 5 times. It just won't fill. It will not fill! The glass is half empty. Keep trying. Take if I use. Okay, similar issues. It's a bit more consistent. Next is this. I think the boots also. Barely past. I cannot seem to zoom into. There we go. Put a gray bit. Put that on. Quick row would make it work. Entire side. What did I mean by that? Like, even if it was only a few hours ago, it can be really hard to get past me. Come on. There we go. We'll do it on this instead. That should be it for the blue. The blue. Yeah, we'll do the gold next. Did we do the gold? Yeah, I think we're due. Peter? You can do it, I think. Bring me down to the pond. But this thing is overheating much. That's part of why it's bubbling right now. There we go. And then the mounds. What the heck was... What the... Huh. I have no idea what was happening there. Actually created a rather interesting effect though. I think there's a way to harness that. Swap it to this one. Swap to a lot. Those should be. They were supposed to be in line. That's a bit of an oversight. Holy no boy. I might just add another layer. Yeah. Then this part, very low. How many better screenshots? Oh yeah, this one will work. God, that's what it is. I don't know. It's something like. Yeah. And then this bit. Yeah, it's definitely a little bit off. Do what we can. Okay, I'm switching. Also film, my beloved. Hopefully we can get the chapter 13 closing. Yeah, it's pretty. Actually, I might just skip to that. Just because I don't really want. I don't intend to go any longer. About 15 minutes at this point. Pretty close to the end. Those bells. Chime humanity's end. Covered, so it's just left. A rhythm game to decide the fate of humanity. What about... Yeah, duh. This view is gonna be fun. No. Down the right. So hook around here. A little bit Fix it up. Change the angle. Oh, that wasn't too bad at all. Crouching here. That is fooling me. It's use the other one. Top of the other one. Staff roll. Something. A bit of gold on that. Bit along here. There we go. There's a control video on. Our skin seems a little bit too yellow. Probably push it more toward. What are you doing, Bubs? Yeah, the tiredness. Oh. I always try to go past out as soon as stream ends. And I would say that pretty much every stream. Staying up for 20 or 30 minutes. And it's a Saturday, which means I have stuff to do in the morning. Things to get up early for. Or somewhat early. Oh, I want to do something. Is that maybe filled in a bit more? This doesn't sound like it should be a staff rule. Eyes. I still do not have a single good reference for her art. Oh wait, no, this one's actually. Right, I want to do something here. Or wait, no. There's one more layer. Ooh, there we go. Looks like it's growing wings. There's growing wings, but in a different language. Eatable art. I am a fan of edible art. Make a screen. Multiply screen and yeah, screen does not do it. Try multiple. Okay. This is a brush. Done. CSP is stroking out, which is always fun to see. Very, very fun. I guess I'll probably do. I don't have to think about. You. The swap out. Oh, love to see it. Oh. Whatever just stops. Wonder if I just swap the party I use for this. Yeah, well, I'm gonna think about for the future. But I forgot to do the rest of the hand on that. There we go. All that's left is the irises, a few of the boot details, and alright, I forgot the straps there. There are pants and boots, and then our hair. And I guess our accessories and our heels and whatnot. We'll figure that out later. But correct. Back together, reference? Yeah, that'll work. Or not. I just couldn't remember the name Growing Wings last stream. That it was mentioned. Just completely evaded my mind. Pain. Giving. Pretty well. I'll change this color later, but I just need it for distinction. Not very odd. At least a base color. Should be easy enough. That'll work. One day I'll show my eye rendering screen. I think I probably have before. Pretty infrequent that I should get the render stream. Just because of how late the video is. I did that on the wrong. Yeah, it's supposed to be. Oh, right. This one's supposed to be. That's. Road is definitely feeling a little bit funny. I probably should be ending it here after this song ends. Rounds this out to about only a little over an hour. Ideally we can go for 2 hours, but man, this is just... like mentally energized and feeling invigorated, but physically exhausted. And mentally unable to come up with more. And my mouth being unable to keep up with it. I do have. More iPads. That is the key. A bit darker. There we go. Yeah, I think that's good for tonight. I should probably pass out for a bit. So, as always, good morning, good evening, no, morning, afternoon, good evening, good day, and good night. Whatever time it is, I'm gonna go pass out. So if you got work, you go to bed, gotta go eat, gonna go do whatever, touch grass, whatever it is. I don't know where I'm going with this. Anyway, well, so bye-bye, as usual. I'm gonna go pass out.